Hi everybody, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw. And today we're getting everything organized here. And today I'm on beside with Trini Kwan, the Yellow Ranger, and the Macho Man Randy Savage here. If I can change this one a bit. And we have Sting in the ring. Alright. I know it's been some time, Sting says, since I've been here. And I know the last time that I was in this ring, I had a match with Godzilla for the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. A belt that's currently held by R-Truth or Ron Killings or K-Quick or K-Crush or whatever you want to call him. At least it's held by someone who could hold a belt with dignity and respect, unlike Godzilla, who will claim that it was an accident, a mistake, an error when it came to his tail. But we all know what Godzilla was doing. You see, he was afraid that he might lose the belt to me again. So he decided to do a disqualification. I'm not going to make no secrets, people. I'm not innocent either. I've done some things that I'm not proud of. Things in Continental Wrestling Association, Universal Wrestling Federation, Mid-Atlantic World Championship Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling, World Wrestling All-Stars, Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, and World Wrestling Entertainment that I'm not proud of. But at least I manned up and admit that I made mistakes. Unlike Godzilla, who, quite frankly, has not admitted to nothing. Now, Godzilla, he's been here since 1998 AD. There are various different Godzilla action figures in the chests and the crates and the bins. He's held the TWF World Heavyweight Championship multiple times, the World Championship multiple times, Tag Team Championship, Television Champion. He even held a Kelly Championship, Hardcore Championship. He even was the Light Heavyweight Champion at one time. And yeah, I only held the TWF World Heavyweight Championship maybe once or twice. But I'll be surprised, Godzilla. I'll be damned if you embarrass yourself or everybody else. Well, here comes Godzilla now. Oh yeah, Sting. You're all brave now. You got your baseball bat. How long did it take you to figure that one out, Sting? I mean, yeah, first there were the two Marvel Toys Sting action, the Marvel Toys TNA Sting action figure, small and pathetic looking. Then there was the two Jack Pacific TNA Sting action figures, both have Joker in the way he is. Then, embarrassing enough, there was the Toy Biz Sting WCW action figure, and now the Mattel Sting action figure. Yeah, I know. And weren't you in the Toy Wrestling Federation a long time ago, Sting? Yeah, I remember when you were Surfer Sting, then Crow Sting, then Joker Sting, and I guess Crow Sting again? You didn't really last that long the first time you were around. And Sting, what happened to all of those things you trying to take down the Authority and failing? Oh yeah, you were going to take down Vince McMahon. You were going to take down Triple H. You were going to take down Stephanie McMahon. Oh yeah, you failed in that. Yeah, it's true. You did help Team John Cena defeat Team Authority at Survivor Series. Then you did some scary talk. Then you did some mind games. You helped Randy Orton fight off the Authority. You beat up Triple H at Fastlane. Then you lost to Triple H at WrestleMania. Well, then you came back in August, tried to get some revenge on Seth Rollins, had a match with the Big Show. You and John Cena defeated the Big Show and Seth Rollins in a tag team match. Then came Night of Champions, the night that you could have finally won the one title that you never won, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and you lost. It's true I wasn't exactly victorious that night. And it is true that during my time in World Wrestling Entertainment, I didn't exactly do very well. But I will eventually become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I will eventually take down Vince McMahon and Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And I will eventually have my match. Oh, and I forgot, Godzilla says, you were supposed to have a match with The Undertaker. Never happened. Why is that, Sting? How come you and The Undertaker never have matches together? I mean, that's not about that. It's about you being a coward, Godzilla. It's about you doing dirty tactics to, at the time, retain your TWF World Heavyweight Championship. Ooh, Sting's laying the riot act down on Godzilla. I don't think Godzilla's gonna like it. Ooh, yeah. No, he's not liking it at all, Trini Kwan said. Godzilla does not like the riot act whatsoever, because Godzilla claims to be against criticism. Well, sorry for that, Bert, Trini Kwan said. Godzilla thinks that he can do whatever he wants. You know. Well, I have made more movies than anybody else. And I have probably won more belts than anybody else in the Toy Wrestling Federation. You see, Sting, 15 years people waited. 15 years. And it's mostly been more of a disappointment than anything else. Godzilla, I'm going to tell you right now. Me and you, we're going to have our match, Godzilla. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen again. And unlike everything that you've been doing, what happened to you, Godzilla? What happened to that dinosaur that fought for justice? Sting, do you realize that in my first original film, my two original, at least my three original, my original films, I was a villain? You know, during the Showa era of Toei. But then during the second part, I became a friend. And then during the Showa era, that still goes on to this day, I was a villain. And during the Millennium era, I was a villain. Yeah, and even in my Sony film, I was technically a villain. But in your legendary films, Godzilla, you were a hero. See, I know your history. I know all your achievements. I've known that you have made more films through Tojo and Sony and Legendary Films than anybody else, Godzilla. You have more action figures made, more video games made, more comic books made, more television, more animated series made than anybody else. But Godzilla, just because you have all that achievement does not excuse you for your actions. So what are you going to do, Sting? What are you going to do? I'm Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And I will admit, Sting, it was an accident. Ooh, so Godzilla's admitting it's an accident. That it was a mistake, an error when he got himself to qualify against Sting. Maybe too, Trini Kwan said. Maybe he's admitting it. You know, Godzilla does admit when he's wrong. But what I'm not going to apologize for is some painted up asshole who's basically no longer what he used to be. Yeah, Sting, Let's talk about you. You started out and sent the Continental Wrestling Association as Blade. Yeah, remember? And then you went to when you tagged up with who eventually become the Ultimate Warrior, right? Then you went to the Universal Wrestling Federation where you became Sting. Oh, and then eventually Mid-Atlantic World Championship Wrestling. And then World Championship Wrestling. Oh, you were the icon. You were the franchise. You weren't you were the great guy. Yeah, when you had to take Ric Flair's woo and put a hands over your face. You went from being Surfer and then Crow, and then eventually to World Wrestling All-Stars. And then to Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, where you tried to do it all over again. Embarrassing. Then you were Joker. And apparently they're trying to make you look like Batman or something. I don't understand it. Then you were Joker. Then you were back being yourself again. Yeah. And then finally to World Wrestling Entertainment, where, believe it or not, 15 years, and it was quite of a disappointment. Oh, thank you for mentioning all the promotions I worked for. And thank you for mentioning the fact that I am a 2-time WWE United States Champion. I am a 6-time WCW Heavyweight Champion, 2-time WCW Television Champion, 3-time WWE Continental Champion, 3-time WWE World Tag Team Champion, 2-time WCW United States Champion, 2-time NWA Heavyweight Champion, 2-time WWE Heavyweight Champion, 5-time TNA Heavyweight Champion, 1-time TNA World Tag Team Champion, yeah. 6-time World Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations, Godzilla. Congratulations. Oh yeah. 2-time UWF World Tag Team Champion, yeah. Well, at least I had more dignity than you did. Oh yeah? Oh, Sting just nailed Godzilla with the baseball bat. I'm telling you right now, Godzilla, don't test me, punk. Do not test me. And Sting basically just nailed Godzilla with the baseball bat. And now Sting's gone, but here comes Xena, the general manager, coming in the ring now. Godzilla, what the hell are you doing? I don't know, Godzilla, what's gotten into you, but now you're challenging, now you're being an asshole. And I get it. You're Godzilla, king of the monsters. You know, you're supposed to be like Stone Cold Steve Austin, or whatever the damn case is these days. But Gabrielle said, you're just being a jerk. Me being a jerk, Godzilla says. Remember? Woo! And you caused me to fall out of the ring! And you caused my fighting staff to fall out of my hand. Godzilla, how come you seem to be the cause of so much misery to people? Oh, you're causing me to fall over. Whoa! I don't care. Remember, you're benched. And you shouldn't even be here. I don't know how you got in the building, but I know how you're getting out. So Gabrielle says, Godzilla, just lay down there, because you moving around is going to cause us all to fall out of the ring again. So here's how it's going to work, Godzilla. You've been fined. You were suspended until you were able to pay that fine you did to the referee. I want my title shot, Godzilla says. Ain't my fault this stupid ring is unorganized. It's not my fault that the stupid trash can and a stupid pillow causes you two to fall down. Give me a return match of R-Truth. So you want me to give you a return match of R-Truth, right? Oh, fuck. Well, sorry. You're going to have to earn that, and we ain't going to award you on bad behavior. Yeah, you are going to award me on bad behavior, Godzilla says. Well, why should we award you on bad behavior? Seriously, why should we? Oh, and Godzilla, since we're going to be nice and everything, and people might criticize us for it, how about you go one-on-one with Sting, Xena says. How would you like that? How would you like bursting Sting? And if you beat Sting, you get your title match. And if you don't beat Sting, you stay benched. You know, you stayed benched. So how do you think of that? Take it or leave it. You give me a match with Sting. If I lose to Sting, I'm still benched. But if I beat Sting, I get a title shot. You're on. Well, we just heard that Godzilla maybe might have a chance to get himself unbenched here in the Toy Wrestling Federation. And we haven't, you know, Godzilla did attack a referee and Xena during his return match against R-Truth on Impact Wrestling. If you remember, folks, that did happen. And now we got to get a referee in the ring. He's going to take on Sting here. We're going to finally get to see the King of the Monsters. You know, Burst the Icon. Burst the franchise, Sting. Yep, a man that was in almost every promotion there was, but never in World Wrestling Entertainment. A man who was in Central State Wrestling Association, was in Continental Wrestling Association, Universal Wrestling Federation, Mid-Atlantic World Championship Wrestling, World Championship Wrestling, Wrestling All-Stars, Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, and World Wrestling Entertainment. Meaning Godzilla trying to go after Sting. Oh! Here's Sting gonna do it now. The Scorpion Splash. Oh! The referee's down right now. Sting, the Stinger's Death Drop. Sting is going to try to, you know, quickly dispose of Godzilla here. And Sting right now trying to beat Godzilla here. He's got the Scorpion Deathlock on Godzilla. Godzilla tap out here. What will happen? Oh, Godzilla don't tap out. Godzilla just nailed Sting down. The referee just fell out of the ring. The referee fell out of the ring. The referee fell out of the ring during Godzilla's match. That's the second time. That is the second time that something like that has happened in some of Godzilla's matches. And we got a second referee coming down to replace the first referee that got knocked out of the ring here. And now Godzilla right now. Oh, Godzilla stunner. Godzilla's gonna beat Sting and oh, the referee getting back up here again. And Godzilla doing it again. Godzilla stunner to Sting. And now the second referee is finally getting back in the ring now. So I guess the first referee can get out. And Godzilla thinks he thinks he's got everything under control here. He thinks he's got Sting beat. Godzilla wasting too much time. Scorpion Death Drop. The referee went down again. Stinger Splash. Sting finally gonna be able to beat Godzilla here on Monday Night Raw. Sting got Godzilla in the Scorpion Deathlock. Will Godzilla tap out here? Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, Sting. Sting has defeated Godzilla here. Yeah, I can't believe it. Sting has defeated Godzilla, and he's won his match here. Can you believe that? I give it up to the Stinger for beating Godzilla. Yeah, Trini Kwan said Godzilla lost to Sting, so I wonder what his excuse is going to be now. Hey, Godzilla says, that's not right. Not right. There's no way I should be losing to Sting. That was just wrong, Godzilla says. That was just wrong what happened. I want a return match with you, Sting. I want a return match with you. Well, it looks like that's all the time we're going to have here on Monday Night Raw. And Godzilla has lost to Sting, so that means he's still benched at the moment here in the Toy Wrestling Federation. I hope. So what do you think going to happen tomorrow on Impact Wrestling? Well, whatever's going to happen on Impact Wrestling is going to be great. Yeah. And Trini Kwan said, I think it's going to be wonderful that we're going to, well, we don't know what's going to happen in Impact Wrestling, but we hope it's going to be a good show. Yeah, it's going to be a good show, Randy Savage says. Well, that's all the time we got here. For the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and for Yellow Ranger, Trini Kwan, we hope you enjoyed Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact Wrestling.